and those are the students, and they got out of school. His name is Xavier. That's his friend. And he said, "This is the best day of school, my friend." And he said, "Yeah." And he said, "Hey, what's one of our students? There, there's a girl named Ella, and Xavier, and Brick said, he likes her." And he said, "Hey," and Brick said, "Hey, Xavier, could we go get some drinks? Like not no drinks, but maybe just some soda or water." And he said, "Yeah, sure." And that's the place right here. And those are them walking. And those are the trees, and that's the air. That's the door, and that's the window. They were looking at each other before they go in. And it's called Water Soda Juice Bar. It's a kid's place. And they go inside of the things, and he said, "Hey," and his name is Brian, and he was holding a juice, and he said, "Soda," and Brick said, "No, not no soda, no. I don't like soda. I like water." And they were sitting on the table with the chairs. That's Xavier, that's Brooke, and that's the juice, and that's Brian. And he was saying, "So what you guys been doing today?" And he said, "Nothing's just at school. Nothing's just at school. Just good." And they leave out of there, and they were talking, and they said, and Brooks got to use the bathroom, and he said, "Bye, Xavier," and Xavier said bye. And that's Ted. And Brooks shut the door, and that's Ted. And he wears earphones, and he listens to music, and he has a smiley face. And he said, "What do you want, Ted?" And Ted say, "I was thinking about doing like the thing, like I was thinking about like just working on the thing." And he said, and Brooke said, "Go away, Ted. You're annoying." And he was smiling. And this place is the zombie building, and those are the trees. And this is the zombie. His name is Zombie King, and those are all the zombies. And he said, "Do you want some food, please?" And he said, "No, I want you to go down there and get the villagers." And this is his mad face. But that's how his eyes are created. Yes, and he said, "Revenge." And Brick was walking to home, and he was seeing some villagers. He was saying, the zombies are here. Run, get inside of your houses, run." And a villager was blowing like some voice thing, like he was like blowing like some hearing thing, so the iron golems can come out. And that's Bird, and those are the trees. And this is Ella, and this is Ted, and that's Xavier, and those are all the iron golems. and they were running. They were saying, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. And those are the villagers' houses, and they go in. And that's the zombies, and that's the iron golems. And they were against one another. And the iron golem was saying, we are iron golems and you should not be proof. And the zombie said, and the zombie screamed. And that's how eyes were created in the movie. And the zombie run, and Brick screamed like this, oh! And it was just a joke. And they were saying, no, 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 let's protect the villagers. And the zombie was on Brick. And he was saying, ah! And the zombie was doing stuff, and those are all of the zombies by the iron golem. And the iron golems are trying to protect the villagers. And the zombie was doing stuff. He was doing like this, and Brick was doing like this. And that's Xavier back there. And he said, get away from my friend. And he was holding a stick. And the zombies look at Xavier. And Xavier said, now, get away from my friend. He's not something to you. Get away, get away. And some zombie said, you should be going away. We should get the villagers. And Xavier said, no, you get away from my friend. Get away from my friend. Not belong to him. And they were just standing there. And that's that's Brick, and that's all the zombies, and that's one zombie. And they run. And he said, oh, are you okay? Are you okay, Brick? Xavier said, and Brick said, yeah, I'm okay, Xavier. And Ella and Ted said, are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? And Xavier and Brick said, yeah, we're fine. And all the villagers were in the field in the grass, and they said, thank you, Opta, saving us in the villagers. And they say that, and this is what Ella looks like. She said, yeah, you're welcome. And they said, come on guys, let's talk. And that's Ted, and that's Brick, and that's Xavier. And Brick was talking to Brian. He said, I got a lot of stuff I gotta deal with in the left, and he said like this, and I gotta do stuff in the right, and Xavier said, I got. And Brian was just talking to him with a lot of stuff. He just said, Brick, you remember, the zombies are villains, bad villains, because the Zombie King and all the zombies are bad villains. And Ella said, I'm gonna walk out and get my pet spider. And Brick just look at him, and all the others just stand and look at Brian. but Brian's the one with the glasses, and yeah, this movie's come. I should first draw this movie, um, and and like I first draw this in June, wait, in May. Yeah, it take me about a lot of months to draw this. Now I'm making a video of it in a movie. And he said, and Brick said, "Oh, I'm so tired of this." And 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 he got mad. And that's Xavier, and that's Brick. And he opened the door and he said, "No, come back, finish talking. No, let me calm you down." And that's Xavier, and he said, "No, come back." And he opened his arms up in the air, and back there that's Brian, and that's Ted, and he listens to music. And Brian's just juice bar person who gives people their juice and their soda. And he opened his up in the air. And Brick was sitting down. And Xavier opened up the door, and and Brick was just happy to saw him. And Brick was saying, and Xavier said, "Hey, don't think about that, okay?" And Brick was saying, "But I'm just trying to protect the villagers without the zombies getting them." And he said, "Don't worry about that. We will handle it." And they were talking and doing like this, and that's Ella walking with her pet spider. And they just looked at her. And they said, just looked at her. And they looked at her. And Xavier and Brick said, "Hey, Xavier, what's her name again?" "Her name's Ella. You remember I told you that." And he said, "What, you like her?" And he said, "Here. And he gave him some chocolate and some flowers to give it to her and stuff. And he said, "Hey, don't think. Wait, don't be shy, okay? Just walk up to her and say hi." And he said, "No. Please say something. And he was holding her flowers, and he said, say something. No. And Brick said, "Hey." And Ella looked at him, and Xavier said, "Yes, that's my bro. And Ella said, "Hey." And Brick was saying, "How are you doing?" And Ella said, "Good. What's your name?" And Brick said, "My name is Brick." And Brick asked her what her name is, and she said, "What's your name?" My name's Ella." And he said, "Nice to meet you." And they were walking, and he pointed at he said, "What is that?" "That's my pet spider. Don't touch it." "That's my pet spider. Don't touch it." And this what her pet spider looks like. it typed his spider webs around her arm, and it looked at him in big eyes and dark. And Brick said, "Ah!" He screamed very loud, and he fainted because he was scared of it, and he fell. And they were walking in the sidewalk. And Ella said, "Are you okay?" And he said, Xavier will wake him up. "Come on, pet spider." And he was still laying on the floor, and those are the trees, and those are the trees. Black screen, like dark screen. And 15 hours ago, it's his nightmare. His nightmare is about the zombies, but it's not really scary. He got up, it was dark, noontime. "Hello, hello, hello? Who's there, who's there? Hello, hello, hello?" He was by the building. And the bar's place said close. "Hello, hello, hello?" And around the sidewalk and around the neighborhood, he was saying, "Who's there, who's there, who's there?" And he heard a noise, some wolf sound. Mm. And the sound was coming from over here, and he was hearing it. And he'd do like this. And his face was shaking, panicking, like don't know what to do. But he was still okay, but it's just his nightmare. It's his dream, whatever. But let's just finish talking. And he got his backpack. And it was a joke, and he did like this. Ah! Black screen. And Brick said, "Ah!" And he wake up, and he did like this. "Ah!" And that's Xavier waking him up. And he said, "It's Xavier, it's Xavier. No, it's just Xavier. Don't cry, don't be sad." And he did like this. Ah! And Brick said, "Oh no, I gotta be home in 5 minutes." And he looked at his clock, and that's Xavier. "Oh no, I gotta be home in 5 minutes." And Brick said, "Okay, move it on." And Brick said, "Okay, I got other things to do. It's just bye, Xavier, bye." And he was saying, "Ow, that hurts so bad." That was just a joke he said. And that's the zombie place. And the zombies were climbing up the stairs, all of them. And they were just like a little bit sad and mad what they done. They didn't get the villagers. They open up the door, go to the king. This is the king. He was waiting for them to come. And the zombie said, "King, I know I don't want to tell you this, but we didn't get the villagers, sir." And he was smiling, and he did like this. "What?" And he got mad, and he did like this. And he opened his arms, threw them in the air, and banged them on the table. And this is a candle, and this is some soup. and it was like a little bit steamy and hot. And it spilled on him and did like this, and he looked like this. Ah! And he said, let me see. And he opened up the window and he said, you see, that's why I told you guys to go in the village and get the villagers. And he said, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're thinking. It's because you just think I am. Yeah. And he said, you shouldn't get the villagers in the village because I will get mad and it will be a disaster. And he was doing like this or something. And he was doing like this. He was doing like that. And his food spilled and a guy was cleaning it up and he said, clean up my mess. And he said, I am your maid. And he said, okay, sir. And that's his food spill, and that's the table, and those are the chairs. And that's him, and that's the guy. And Brick woke up out of his bed. It was sometime. And so he said on Friday. So it's one day from now. So he said, it's just in the movie one day. And he said, oh no, I gotta wake up for school, I'm late. And there was a song and about days and stuff, and he was saying like this. And he was doing some workout thing, and he was doing like this. And that's Ella, and that's Xavier. They look at him, and he's saying hi, and they didn't look at him. And he was in the window, and that's the bed. And he was walking. And it was 5 days. And he said, and they were at the juice and soda and water bar. It's because Brian wanted them to show something to get rid of the zombies. He said, okay guys, I want to show you this. And Ted was just sitting right there, like right here. And he was saying, okay guys, I will show you, okay. And this is the, he did like this is the, and there was a napkin or a rag over it. And he said, this is the robot iron golem. And Brick said, that thing is just so small. And he said, yeah. And he said, yeah, there's just some stuff inside of it. Like, we will build the whole thing big. And that's a Brick and a Xavier and Ted and the pet spider and Ella over there. And this is Brian. That's what he looks like. But the reason why the iron golem's eyes look red, because that's how they were created. And he said, okay, maybe we should build it like an enough. He did like that, and he said, maybe we should build it so we will build it tomorrow at 7. We will build it more higher. And he said, and Brick leaves, and he said, bye, see you at 7. And Brick said, bye. And tomorrow is 6 days now. It was 6 days. And and Brian said, we should build it now. So I was thinking about that. And there was a song. And they were putting on some face masks. And that's Ella. She put on her face mask on the spider and her. And that's Ted, and that's Xavier. They put on the mask. And now that song popped up again. And they were building the eye in the head. And that's the map they were doing. And that's the iron golem's head, and Brick and Brian built that whole body of the robot. And he said, I built that whole body right there. And he said, what? And Xavier and Brick said, and the pet and Ted said, what? You built that whole thing? And Brick said, yeah. Just thinking about cloning it. And it was and this is the house. It was noontime, and way at night. That's some villager's house. And a little kid, a villager, woke up, and they were snoring and sleeping. You see those Z's, the letter Z. They were sleeping, and the little villager wake up, and he said, oh, Dad, look, Dad. And he said, oh. And all the villagers, and he hollered at his house, and he said, the zombies are here. And all the villagers woke up, and some guy was doing like this. And that's the robot. I am going up there, and that's Xavier, and that's the guy, Brian. And he said, and down there he was saying, now, and these are wires down of the head. These are wires, and they open up the head and they put it down. The zombies, they were against the zombies. They come, and those are the zombies, and that's Brick, and that's the villager's house in the middle. And these things my papers are in, those are screen protectors. They're for to protect your papers so nothing spilt on them. So if you need, you can always buy them at the store. They're for to protect your papers a long time. Whenever you need them, just get them. And the zombie said, you are most unique. And Brick said, oh yeah? And he pointed that way. he did like this. Oh yeah, and he did like that. And that's Ted, that's Brick, that's Ella, and that's the moon, and that's the pet spider. And that's the robot. And the zombie did like this. And he jumped and the zombie was doing like this. Go to the robot and open up the door. And Brick said, help, Ella, Ted, do something. And Ella was telling Ted, you go to protect the villagers and I will save Xavier and think. Oh yeah, and Brian. I was just trying to rush. But I don't need to rush. And Ella dropped her pet spider and she said, Ted, get my pet spider. And there was a song and Ted was running. And he made 2 zombies fell. And he got the pet spider and he looked at him. And Ella said, thank you, Ted. And he said, and she was just saying, hurry up. And she was saying, tie your webs into my hair. What did she say? And those are the villagers, and that's Ted right there. And she said, and she told the zombies, no money my way. And she get the zombies, and she get the zombies' feet, and the zombie fall like this, and that's Bert, and that's the zombie, and he said, "Is it me?" And Ted said, and Bert said, "Oh yeah," and he was looking at the and Bert point at the robot, and he said, "What?" And he did like this, and Brian did like this, and the zombie. And the zombie robot fell. It crashed to the dirt, but people were still okay. And Brick was saying, Ella, Xavier, Brian, and pushed the zombie away from him. And he said, get away. And he said, Ella. And that's the head. It come off and it stopped working. It's because it was crushed to the dirt and broke. But people were still okay in there. And he do like an unhappy face. And Ella was laughing. She did like this. And Brick was saying, yeah, you too. And Ella said, come out, boys. And Brick and her was just laughing in the pet spider. And Xavier and Brick. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to rush, but I don't need to rush. But Brian and Xavier pop out of the thing too, like Ella. and this is a good picture I draw. They were laughing. They were saying, yeah, you too. And Xavier go up to Brick and he do like this, ah! And he said, that's what you better get. And Ted said, hi, Brick. And Brick said, hi, Ted. And that zombie king behind him, he did like this. You see, and he throw him, and he hit the dirt, and he said, no, Brick. And he said, help me. No. And Brick was just holding the zombie. And Brick was so confused, he don't know what to do. And he said, no, don't. And he let go of the zombie. And he did like this, no. And he's so confused, he said, no, this can't be happening, no. And he was, and all of them were saying, the great thing are them, but I was just drawing. Yes, and they were saying, no, don't worry. And one day after that, and he was saying, come on, Brick, Xavier said. They were going to school and they were saying, come on, Brick. And Brick was all looking sad and he said, what? You're still worried about that? And he looked at them. He looked at him and he said, are you still worried about that? Trust me, you didn't do it. And Brick said, I don't trust you at all, Xavier. And he said, yes, you do. For real, you didn't. Trust me. And there was a song doing like this. And Brick was happy. And he forget all about it. And that's the school. School was over. About like 3 hours they were at school, and like they stopped school at 5 and they go to school at 3. And after they got out of school and they said, and they did like this, yes, and they do like a strong with a sound with their arms, and they did like this, yes, high five. They did like that. And they go to the soda, juice, water bar. It's a kid's place, you remember I say that. And that's Xavier and that's Brooke and those are all the people and that's Polite. And they were saying, hey guys, we should have a little bit rebuilt this place. It's because it was just a little old. We built more lights. And they were Brick was saying, hey, what's up, Ted? What's up, Ella, and yeah, Brick and Xavier was saying that. and 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 Brian was saying, here's some water, and he was drinking this, and he said, hey, this is not he said, this is not he said, this is not this is not water, this is soda. And he did like this, and he did like this, and he said, are you okay? Are you okay? And he said, yeah, I'm fine. Pick me up. The end of the movie. The Iron Golem. And so the name is green, and it's called the Iron Golem. The cast is Brick, Xavier, Ted, Ella, Brian, and Zombie King. Those are the cast. And voiced by me as Cesare. And they were saying C like 2-3 times. Like the letter C is my name. It starts with the letter C. And this is called cast, and yeah. The cast is Brick, Xavier, Ted, Ella, Brian, and Zombie King. But the end of the movie, guys. Have to rush so bad, but don't need to. But I first draw this stuff at June, but it took me about it's about May, so June, July. So it take me about 2 months to draw. It took me about 2 months or 3 months to draw this. Yeah, and you guys subscribe to my channel. Been getting 11 subscribers. And you guys subscribe to my channel. You subscribe, the comment will let you know there's a video pop up. But I just made a video, but can I tell you, there was an Iron Golem trailer, but you guys didn't watch it. But you go down a little bit down with the videos, and you see Iron Golem, Welcome to the Jungle Villagers. But the Iron Golem is about it's in Minecraft, the video game, but it's about Iron Golems protect villagers versus zombies. And I will probably create a number 2 in 2023. Yes, and yeah, and I hope you guys subscribe to my channel, Son of a Talented Things. There's probably Welcome to the Jungle Villagers. That will probably come out the first year of 2022, or it will still come out in 2021. But I have to see first. It's because I just draw the Iron Golem, and I don't want Welcome to the Jungle Villagers taking no longer. So it will probably come out next year. Maybe at probably at the first year. Yes, and yeah, and that's about it. See you in that video, Welcome to the Jungle Villagers, but I will probably make more videos before that, but you guys remember, subscribe, like, and share, and subscribe and like and share, and I see you that one day. Wait, what was the last video? Oh yeah, it was the 4th of July. Yeah. Okay, bye guys. Wait. Let me wait until this time goes to 50. But you guys subscribe to my channel. Bye.